Dames en heren, wij beginnen vandaag aan een volgend avontuur. We hebben helaas niet het vorige avontuur kunnen afmaken. Omdat, ik zie trouwens hier op dat blad hier staan gewoon allemaal random etens.
Brestola, dat is lekker.
Ja, er staat hamburger, biltong, dat is Zuid-Afrikaans gedroogd vlees. Ribeye.
Niet balkverlening, joh.
Ja.
En niet
Fatback, turducken, jouw.
bacon.
Prosciutto, dat is ham. Ja. Flank shank pork chop, bacon salami, tenderloin.
Goed, terug naar wat je aan het vertellen
Ja,
was.
wij gaan beginnen aan The Book of Unwritten Tales 2. Het laatste avontuur in de reeks. We gaan gewoon starten. Kijken wat er gebeurt in dit fancy, up-to-date boek. Nieuw, ga mee!
War had raged through all Avantasia. The alliance of humans, elves, and dwarves fought against the evil army of the shadows. The war had devastated the country for years upon years.
Het lijkt erop dat we een nieuw inventory
No
dingetje
one
hebben.
gained the advantage.
Fysieke rugzak.
And so it was that in that
Dat is die
time
gremlin, hoe heet
of
die ook alweer?
despair,
Ja,
that
vind
an
ik
old
vergeten.
archaeologist uncovered the location of the artifact.
Want we hadden de artifact of the
The
divine faith
artifact could
gevonden.
fulfill every wish and thus decide the war for one side or the other. Led by Warlock Munkus, son of Archwitch Mortroga, the shadows hunted for the artifact.
Ja, die heb ik gezien.
And they would have reached it first, were it not for a group of
Precies,
heroes who stood
goed waren
against
wij.
them.
Heb je deze gezien?
Wilbur, the young gnome who was the first of his clan to become a mage. Ivo, the courageous elven princess from the woodland realm. And the Critter, a hairy creature from the Northlands, companion of the most brilliant of the heroes, Nate Bonnet, who was supposed to spend the rest of his life at the side of an elven princess, who deserved the kingdom and all the riches in the world, who should stop wasting time talking about himself in the third person. Ah!
Dat zag ik niet aankomen.
Nee. Dingen doen?
Ik kan, hier ding is een dingetje en dat is het safe ding denk ik.
Molten rock?
We kunnen ook zwemmen in de lucht.
Good, good. This is good.
No.
Although the ground is still getting closer.
Dus een haakje. We hebben iets in onze inventory.
Nee.
Nee.
Dat doen we ook niet.
Ah, er is een deur. Dat is tactiek. Ja.
Part of the jetty. At least some of it survived the explosion.
Hier is een losse plank. We verliezen een plank.
If I'm lucky, this will go all the way up to the island. But somehow I really doubt it will.
Oké.
Oh!
Het is een slecht... een Aladdin lamp. Een Aladdin lamp.
Oh, hi Nate, how's it going?
Good. For now. Could it be that your spell didn't quite work out the way you planned?
I did tell you there were certain risks involved.
Ah.
Risks? What risks?
Now, Jinn magic is a
Dat
complicated
klopt.
affair.
Jinn is een... Je hebt de
It's
genie, die
difficult
zijn
to get the
vriendelijk.
dose
En
right.
djinns
And when
zijn
one hasn't done magic for a
onvriendelijk.
while,
Die hebben
things go a
altijd...
little bit wrong.
Die hebben altijd
Like you killing me, for example?
side effects aan hun spreuk.
Not
Dat heb ik geleerd in The
intentionally.
Witcher. Ja.
No big thing. So, now that we have a little time to kill, why don't you tell me a little something about yourself?
Oh, right. Well, yes, I came into this world in an oasis in the Umzu Desert, and at that time I was...
Are you out of your ever-loving mind? Definitely not the time to reminisce.
Then why did you ask?
I could use some help here, Benny.
Benny.
Well, you did see what happened last time I cast the spell.
Wij wensen dat we niet
Time to
dood
make up for it then. Now shake a leg.
Oh, I don't know. I might just end up making everything worse.
Ja.
Can't you just stop time? Or wings! Give me wings! How about that?
Oh, this is all terribly complicated. I really don't feel up to it today, Nate.
Wat een man.
Benny!
Perhaps tomorrow?
Oh.
I really do need to think through what's happened today
Hij is
properly.
onzeker.
You get me out of the mess you got us into right now!
Please don't yell at me. I just can't take it anymore.
Benny!
Hij gaat terug in de fles.
Ah! The state he's in, we can forget about miracles. I gotta find something easy, something even he thinks he can do.
Een vliegend tapijt, dat hoort natuurlijk ook bij de Aladdin-referentie. Kunnen we ook hier aan vastmaken en een zeilboot.
A flying carpet. Is that too much to ask?
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, wat een man.
Why you... I'm sorry I criticized your work, Benny.
And?
And that I shook your lamp. And everything else. You meant well.
Well, all right then. I forgive you. What can I do for you?
Carpet!
A flying carpet. Shouldn't be too hard. Should I really dare? Am I really up to it?
Yes!
Nou, het is gelukt. Zelfs de animatie is hetzelfde als in Aladdin. De eerste keer dat hij het tapijt pakt. Dat het zo naar de camera toe vliegt. Wat is dit voor een vreemd dorp?
Happened here? No!
Kijk, het is klitter.
Ja. Dat had ik nog niet gezien. Nou. Nordic Games Presents. Dit is Game of Thrones, hè? Dat Game of Thrones start zo. Dat alles zo uit de grond komt met mechanische systemen. Dat is Wall-E. Van die Disney film. Wow.
Welcome, adventurer. I am the tutorial, guardian of gameplay, explainer of controls. To move a character, just click anywhere in the scene, wherever your heart desires.
En dat gaan we even doen. Klik. Klik.
Well done. If you left-click an object, then your character will perform an action determined by the context.
Krijg je gewoon point-and-click
Now,
les.
click on that big
Ja.
lever.
Klik.
The robot has used the lever, as this seemed logical to him. Now click the lever with your right mouse button so that the robot looks at it rather than uses it. Excellent. The robot thinks the lever is working. But if that's so, then where is the problem? That hatch over there, left-click it. The little chap seems to think there are advanced engine mechanics hidden behind there. Perhaps that's where the problem is. Click on the hatch again using the left mouse button.
Fijn dat we les krijgen.
The first left click will allow you to look, the second to use. Why? Because after a player character has looked at something, the most
wel
logical
waar.
thing to do
Dat is wel
next
waar.
is use it.
Ja, soms
It's quite
vergeten wij
simple.
dat.
Right click when you want to look at something, left click in order to do whatever that character thinks is the next most sensible move. Is the machine working again? Left click on the lever.
Jan Thijssen, hebben we weer.
Alles corona.
Ja, Claudius Vesting. Maar dat zijn gewoon de mensen die ook in het begin hadden meegegeven. Stefan Oogst is ook weer. Stefan Fruit. Thomas Derks.
There appears to be a new problem. Better take a closer look at the engine. Oops, that wasn't very helpful. Please pick up both gear cogs.
Marlijn schudt met haar hoofd, dames en heren. Je leert hoe de inventory werkt.
Great work. Items you pick up will go into your inventory. To open and close your inventory, left-click the rucksack.
Rucksack.
Zieke
To use an inventory item, left-click it and then left-click the object that you want it to be used with. Use one of the gears in your inventory with the engine of the town model.
We hebben ook een dented oil can.
How about dealing with the second gear? Perfect. You'd better oil the engine before you switch the machine back on again. That should do it. Time to crank it up.
Hendeltje. Zijn zweermuizen uit het top. Baarmuziek, nou dat klinkt niet heel uitnodigend.
You can examine objects in the inventory in more detail. Pick up the damaged figure and the toolbox. Then when you are in the inventory, right-click the toolbox in order to examine it.
Ik ben blij dat we deze lessen krijgen. Dat zijn dingen die jij niet zelf kan
Precies.
uitvogelen. Dat is echt moeilijk.
Prup, prup, prup.
Great.
Aha.
You found a few items in the
Dat is
toolbox.
een loot.
You can use these items on each other by initially left-clicking the first object, and then, when you have this item on the cursor, you left-click the second object. Try to repair the figure in the inventory. Well done. Now place the figure back in its rightful place on the balcony of the castle and start the machine.
Worn down screwdriver. Het is een vampierenman.
Excellent. Now ready. One last trick. If you press the
optie hebben we
spacebar, all interesting objects in
optie
the
hebben we
scene will
weer.
be displayed. Good luck with your adventures in the book of
Dat is wel
Unwritten Tales.
waarschijnlijk dit uitzetten.
I'm worried about you.
Fancy.
Oh, Mother.
Fancy uit, ja.
What's wrong with you?
Everything's fine.
Het is Ivo.
No, you don't
Maybe,
look well
yeah.
at all. Positively rotund.
Het is een schilderij van Wilbur en een
It is
schilderij van Critter.
unseemly for
En
an elf
Cheap
princess
Cheap
to
is
cope
ook.
with her frustrations by
Een
comfort
elf
eating.
princess zijn
If you
we.
carry on like this, you won't
Ja, we
fit
gaan
into your
trouwen,
wedding
blijkbaar.
dress.
Ja,
I don't have any intentions of marrying anytime soon.
blijkbaar niet.
Oh, darling, we've been through that already.
Ja.
Prince Lalilos is going to be arriving
Prins
next
Lalilos.
month.
Met een
We'll
Lalilos
like
gewoon.
him. He's charming and look, he sent us a picture of himself and his sister.
Which of the two is the sister?
Lekker hoor.
The elf nobility, unfortunately, has not got any unshaven Neanderthals to offer. You'll just have to get used to that.
I don't have the slightest interest in that person. Not anymore.
You are at the heart of the elf kingdom, in the castle of your family where you belong. No one here should be sad, tired, or fat. I only want what's
mogen
best
niet
for
dik
you, Ivy.
Nee, in dat kingdom. In dat koninkrijk. Daar staan we dan. Kijk, deze asbak hadden mijn ouders vroeger ook.
Ik wil vragen waarom, maar dat komt wel in.
Familieverjaardagen.
Have you seen this prince? A vain river elf who's only interested in topping up his tan.
Cheep cheep.
I'm to spend hundreds of years in the company of someone I don't love? Huh, not me. And how? She will try anything and everything. Nothing's more important to her than getting me married off.
Ja, wij zijn zelfstandige
When
vrouwen.
I was out there with the humans, it was the first time that I had the feeling I could determine my own destiny. Yes, it was dangerous. Doesn't that go with the territory? A life without risk, that is so... Oh, you don't understand. If I could, I would go right now.
Ja, gaan we dat doen. Spring gewoon van het
You
balkon.
want to stop me? Just like last time. And you really think it's appropriate for me to be locked in here too, eh? Yes, only what's best for me. She always says that. I didn't want to tell Mother, but I've not been feeling too well lately, Cheap.
Cheep.
I'd say the same thing, but we elves hardly ever get ill. Yeah, you've got a point there. I spent almost a year in the human world, and they have some very strange ideas about personal hygiene. Well, I thought perhaps it's a curse.
Ah. Dat wij
Oh, no, you
vervloekt
won't.
zijn.
I'll take care of it myself. Mother would make a state occasion out of it. I don't know either, but I'm sure there's a medical book down in the library.
We moeten naar de library.
No, rest is not what I need just now. I'll go down to the library and look up what's wrong with me, completely alone, just like a grown-up elf. I'm not going to
Ja.
be stopped, neither by locked doors nor by you.
Hij is een dikke vogel.
Ja, klopt. We gaan ook hier hebben de tutorial afgerond, dus we gaan hier de video ook beëindigen. En dan gaan wij aan de volgende chapter beginnen in de volgende video.
Dat is goed.
Dus graag tot dan.
Doei.